Hi, I'm Martin Felsen. Welcome to CityDesign, the channel where we explore how we shape cities and how cities shape us. It's football season, so today's question is, how do stadiums help cities grow? People say America can't build anymore. Sports fans know better. Every year, a new stadium or arena opens, often in places where building is toughest. But not all stadiums do the same work for a city. Design and location decide the outcome. Here's one version: a stadium floating in a parking lot, no city in sight. And here's the other: a stadium that anchors a neighborhood. The stadium is a cultural node, a placemaker and center of gravity that pulls people in on game days and keeps streets alive on non-game days. In urban design terms, a stadium is an urban catalyst. Like in chemistry, a catalyst initiates and speeds up activity. Design it well, and a stadium sparks a chain reaction of shops, housing, transit, public space, all of which reshape an area over time. US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis is a textbook catalyst. Here's how it works. In 2013, construction began on the publicly financed and publicly owned stadium. To support the stadium at the time, the city builds the Metro Green rail line, linking downtown Minneapolis to downtown St. Paul. In 2016, the stadium opens and the Commons Park opens with it. Together, the stadium, station, and park spark the district, spurring a run on private projects. One of the first in 2016, Wells Fargo Downtown East, delivers more than 1 million square feet of offices next to the stadium. In 2017, the Millwright Building adds more workplace space. That same year, Medtronic Plaza opens with two weird but cool sculptures, the Legacy Ship and the Horn. In 2018, Hennepin Healthcare Center opens, and the East End block adds housing and a Trader Joe's. In 2019, a Hilton Hotel opens in the restored Thresher Square. In 2020, the Thrivent Center opens on 6th Street. In 2022, the 240 Park Avenue residential towers open. In 2024, 4th and Park adds another 25 stories of housing. These are just the highlights. One public move, the stadium, sets off other public and private sector moves, creating a compounding cycle of reinvestment in downtown East. Sports venues can catalyze smaller cities too. In Oklahoma City, a minor league ballpark kicked off a ripple effect of growth. The private sector got the ball rolling. In 1989, the Spaghetti Warehouse opens in Bricktown and jumpstarts the old warehouse district. With energy building, voters approve a 1-cent sales tax to fund a new ballpark and a canal with water taxis. By the late 90s, the ballpark and canal open and unleash momentum downtown. In 2001, the Deep Deuce Apartments opened just north of the canal, signaling the first big wave of housing. In 2003, a Bass Pro Shop opens to anchor Lower Bricktown, and Sonic completes a canal front headquarters. In 2004, Harkins Bricktown 16 adds a cinematic entertainment anchor. Hotels follow, one on the canal in 2007, another across the ballpark in 2009. In 2018, the OKC streetcar opens with 2 loops that link Bricktown to other growing districts. By 2024, the AAA Club rebrands as the Oklahoma City Comets, keeping crowds and confidence high. New proposals keep surfacing, including a super tall 134-story skyscraper complex named Legends Tower. Apparently, it's been initially improved and has the funding. The through line here is that smart public seed funding plus a well-sited, well-designed ballpark will equal a steady run of private investments. The urban catalyst idea evolved in Europe. In the US, where public subsidies are more rare, cities often pair targeted public funding with private investments to spark a chain reaction of growth. In Greenville, South Carolina, Fluor Field shows how a private ballpark can spark a whole district. In 2006, West End Field, now Fluor Field, opens as a privately funded and owned minor league park. Up Main Street, The public realm also gets an upgrade. The Liberty Bridge at Falls Park opens in 2004, drawing people back to the riverfront. Also in 2006, a River Place hotel opens by the falls. In 2007, Fieldhouse condos open facing the ballpark. In 2008, River Place finishes key mixed-use phases along the Reedy River, including Riverwalk. And the Shoeless Joe Jackson Museum opens across from the ballpark. Community recreation anchors follow, including the Kroc Center in 2011. Mobility follows too. Downtown trolley service begins in 2014. New housing fills in at 400 Rhett in 2015, Link Apartments in 2016, MAA Green in 2018, and District West in 2018 as well. Food and culture arrive at Markley Station in 2017, Gather Food Hall in 2020, and the South Carolina Children's Theater also in 2020. Public space scales up too. Unity Park opens in 2022 and connects to Falls Park via the Swamp Rabbit Trail, and the Grand Bohemian Lodge opens as well. A recent study puts the 10-year downtown benefits at nearly $300 million, driven by public and private investments. And finally, a few words on stadium design. To me, it's simple. If we're going to be building stadiums anyway, we might as well design them to catalyze a city. A well-designed stadium fits snugly into its place and then activates it. And it reflects the community that built it, their history, their values, their ambition. The Bird's Nest is a woven concrete shell that originally anchored the Beijing Olympics. The stadium reflects China's ambition and craft. The lattice work is both a monumental shelter and sculpture. Oriole Park at Camden Yards turns Utah Street into a public concourse and frames the field with a lengthy vintage warehouse. Since it opened in 1992, Camden Yards has been widely emulated. Providence Park fits tightly into Portland's small block grid, steps from light rail and a streetcar network. The historic stadium's expansion adds a steep, triple-tiered east stand with a soaring cantilevered roof. Medellin's sports complex is a porous, park-like campus embedded in the city grid. The striped roof geometry of the arena mimics the mountains and aligns with the sun's path across the city. Different forms, same goal. Set off successive moves that strengthen the city. Catalysts work at every scale. Cities, neighborhoods, even our own lives. Like compound interest, small wins build upon each other and snowball over time. So begin with small steps, every day, forever. Thanks for watching City Design. If you're enjoying these episodes, please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time as we keep exploring how we shape cities and how cities shape us.